Hello, guys. Just wondering if you can hear me. Okay, it seems like the audio is working. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit tired today. So, figured I'd just do some fishing. Maybe play some Omega later. I'm hoping this music is not copyrighted. Been listening to it while at work. But yeah, I took like half the day off basically. I was actually up at around like 4 a.m. and started working, and then I realized that I have a very packed rest of the week, or at least tomorrow and the weekend, and so I need to sort of speed down a little, and yeah, so I figured it would be good for me to take the rest of the day off and just try to relax basically. So that I have more energy for all the other stuff. But yeah. Because I work like an entire work day of overtime last week, basically, because I just have so much to do at work right now. So yeah, I do have. Well, at my work, if you work overtime, you just get that as like time you get to spend off at some point. So I'm just choosing to spend some of that time now, and then maybe also Friday. Yeah. Although I don't really have anything right now that I'm like super excited about doing. Like, I do want to play WoW, but I'm really just preparing for my new character when the pre-patch hits, and that's January 13th. And the only really real thing that makes sense to do in the game right now is basically just to, prepare for that character. And that's why I'm fishing a lot, basically. Because that's my way of earning gold, basically. And yeah. And I don't actually, it's not a great way of earning gold, I think. But it's just the way I know. And it's also, like, it's something that I can do. It's very like low maintenance, right, to do it. You basically just fish and have this single button macro, so I can, in principle, just use one button to fish. Doesn't always work actually. So sometimes you need to use the mouse, but a lot of the time it works. And so yeah. And I'm trying to work my way up to like 1,000 gold, or 1,500, something like that. I have like 700 something now, I think. So there's still a while, because I'm not earning money super fast with this method. It's maybe like 50 gold to 100 gold per session, probably closer to 50 gold actually. And yeah, it's also I did also spend some money to buy gel crafting materials, because I do want to be a gel crafter on my new character. And so that did set me back maybe 100 or 150 gold actually. Maybe even 200, I don't know, because I bought a lot of thorium ore, because I want to also level my mining on that character. So yeah. And then I've also been looking into, other sorts of preparations like gear and stuff like that, but because I've been watching a bunch of guides on how to prepare for the pre-patch, and a lot of them are very like hardcore speed leveling focused, so they recommend that you get all sorts of consumables and you buy all sorts of items that are needed for quests, and you also buy very expensive gear for your character, like with enchants and stuff like that. And I might do that, but I don't know if it's worth it with the limited amount of money I have, because, for example, a fiery weapon is like 15 gold or something like that to get that enchanted, on like a low level weapon so that you can use it for leveling, and I'm sure that it speeds the process up quite a bit, but right now my goals are mainly to be able to learn all of my abilities and be able to level up my professions, and then be able to afford mount, regular mount, and an epic mount, and also the basic flying. So, and I think that will actually combined. Oh, and then also get some nice backpacks. But yeah, I think that whole thing will combine to like maybe 1500 gold or something like that, because the epic mount, epic riding skill, and normal flying is actually quite expensive. And so I feel like I'm gonna need all the money I can get to basically just meet those requirements. And so I'm kind of hesitant about making any further investments into stuff like weapons and consumables just to speed up the leveling, because even though those are kind of nice, I don't know if they're as important as the rest of the stuff, right? So I'm also kind of unsure if I'm even able to get to 1500 gold, like even without making any further purchases, because I'm doing like this once in a while, but it's really not making that much money, and I'm not doing it that often, right? I'm probably doing it like 2 or 3 times a week, I think. And so if I make like generously 200 gold a week doing this, with like 2 or 3 sessions, and I'll need the money for January 13th, then it's going to be around 4 weeks from now, and so 4 weeks times 200 gold is 800, and adding that to the 700, that puts me basically right at 1500, right? So I'm not so sure about making any further purchases actually, until I meet that threshold for my new character. But I might also be off in my calculations, and it is also of course risky to wait with buying these things, because I'm pretty sure that they're going to increase in price the sooner we're getting to the pre-patch, right? Like low level weapons, enchants, consumables, quest items. These are all kind of items that more and more people are going to be looking for if they plan on leveling a new character during the pre-patch. So yeah, but I think that I'm not really too interested in like the speed leveling mentality. I know that a lot of people kind of feel that way about the speed leveling way, feel that way about the pre-patch new characters, because it is right before the Burning Crusade expansion, and so you would, I think most people, they're just seeing it as a hindrance that the new shaman or paladin that has become available for their faction, and they want to play, but they need to, reach max level before the Burning Crusade, so that they don't miss out basically on the release. And I don't feel like that. I don't have this rush to get to level 60 before the expansion hits. So I don't think that all these consumables and speed leveling tactics will be worth it for me. I think they might actually just make it less enjoyable. And like getting to 60 is going to take time, a lot of time, basically no matter what, right? Even if it is faster in the Burning Crusade pre-patch, because you do need less experience to level up, but it's still the fact, right? Even with the boost to leveling, it's still gonna take a long time to get to 60. I just feel like if you try to rush that part, then I will at least, I think, get out on it. So I think all in all, my gold will be better spent on these sort of macro level things that needs to be bought, right? Like mount in particular, epic mount, epic ground mount, and basic flag mount. That's just gonna be very important no matter what. And so, getting to 60 a couple of days earlier, but then not having the money to actually for an epic mount, yeah, that's basically it. But I do think I'll switch over to Yu-Gi-Oh! in a little bit, because even though it's kind of nice just to sit here and fish, I'm just super tired, and fuck, like it's not even noon yet, and I still have a long time that I need to be awake before I can go to bed. And so even though I'm tired, I need to do some sort of activity to sort of energize me, right? And get some energy back into rotation, because it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Now, I am going to take a sleeping pill when I do go to bed, because I've been sleeping very terribly the last couple of days, and it's really starting to take a toll on me. And so I can't wait for just getting to sleep well tonight. Hopefully not wake up too many times. But yeah, we still have at least 7 hours or so, preferably 8 hours before that. So it's gonna be quite a marathon to stay awake for that long, and that's kind of why I decided to stream a bit, actually, just to keep me sort of awake. And yeah, I did already have 2 cups of coffee today, but then again I have been awake since around 4 a.m. So I think I might go for a second or third cup of coffee actually when we switch to Yu-Gi-Oh, just to get a kickstart basically. Get our kickstart on the energy thingy. Because playing Yu-Gi-Oh is a lot more exciting than running around and fishing in World of Warcraft. So I can't just be doing this forever. It's gonna also, at some point you go kind of crazy if all you do is run around and fish during your spare time. Like you work all day and then you get off work, and what do you spend your time doing? After making dinner, doing the dishes, and cleaning up the stuff and all that stuff. Well, you sit down and you fish in a game. Like sometimes I need to force myself to have exciting things happen. And I don't mean exciting as in, life-changing, adrenaline pumping events. I mean just basic things that make me excited and that I like doing. Because even though I like fishing in World of Warcraft, it doesn't really make me excited. And it's really important that I do something once in a while that makes me excited. Otherwise, I will just, slip back into depression, basically. And so, playing Yu-Gi-Oh, even though I'm really, really tired, will probably I will probably only have time to do this either today or Friday. I won't have time to do it at all in the weekend. So I should do that so that I can get that, exciting experience, and so that it can last me a while, the next couple of days and stuff like that. So yeah, that is going to be the plan. I don't know if I'm going to be trying out my Genesis Snake Eye deck, or if I'm going to be trying out just the regular Radiant Typhoon deck that I played the last time, because I am pretty excited about both of them. Maybe I'm a little more excited about the Radiant Typhoon deck, honestly. So maybe we should just try that. Also try to get some rest and sleep. able to actually fall asleep. That's the tough part. And also, if I take a sleeping pill, that's just gonna ruin the whole day basically, because I'll just sleep the entire day, and yeah, that'll not be a good idea. So I think we really just try to do something exciting to get some energy, which it just sounds so soulless when you put it like that. But yeah, sometimes it is that way. It's really just like a strategic decision you need to make. I don't know how good I'll be able to perform on the Omega Ladder, given I went to locals with the deck last week and it did not go well, like at all. So yeah, don't have the highest hopes for the Omega session, but you know, maybe some practice will do me good. I'll become better at the deck, and then I might also be able to perform better at locals. So yeah, and I did also invest a bit of money into that deck. I bought like 5 or 6 starlights. Like not in the entire set of starlights for the engine. I still need like 3 or 4. I think I need 4 actually. I think I have the 1 Phoenix ordered, 2 Croziers, and 1 Chant and 1 Swim. I think so, or maybe actually 2 Chants and 1 Swim and 2 Croziers, yeah. So I do still need the 3rd Crozier, the 2 Swims, and the final Chant. But I just couldn't bring myself to buy all of it. Because it went quite a bit above my budget for the month in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! And the only reason I did it is because I sold a bunch of my cards, like for maybe around 100 or slightly above that euros. And so I figured, hey, if I sell a bunch of cards, then that should be able to go back into Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's how I justified it. So I didn't actually go above budget this month. I just pretty much sold cards to be able to do it. And so I do plan on finishing the set or the engine in terms of max rarity in January, when my budget gets refreshed. And then in February, when Burst Protocol releases, I'm going to pick up the new Radiant Typhoon cards in max rarity as well. And might even pick up the new Sheena hand trap as well. Although I have no idea, the rarities have not been revealed yet, so you know, we might not get any new starlights for Radiant Typhoon. Although I have a strong gut feeling that the Sheena card will be available as a starlight, and I do think that card is going to be pretty expensive actually. So yeah, February might be a bit rough, but I do really like the Radiant Typhoon deck, and I'm pretty happy about picking it up in max rarity. I think that not only is it nice because I do think that they're quite cheap. Like they all float around 30 euros per copy of a Starlight, which I think is actually a pretty good price for main deck 3-ofs. Like Sven, Chant, and Crocia are all 3-ofs, and usually those can get quite expensive. Corset Starlights that are 3-ofs. Of course, it depends on the popularity of the engine, but yeah. So I foresee them just increasing in price, and that's actually why I went out so early and bought them. Or not early, you know. They have been out for some while, but they're not viable at the moment. Like truly, you can. I mean, it's still a viable deck, but it's not like a competitive, truly competitive deck. That's going to be the case after Burst Protocol, though. And so I do think that picking up the max rarity before Burst Protocol is going to be a good decision. Like, I mean, obviously you don't need the Starlights to play the game, right? But it's just, I do think that these cards can go up in price quite a bit once the deck gets competitive. I mean, we actually kind of saw that with Mitsurugi, I think. I think that the Mitsurugi first release QCS, if I remember correctly, were actually also around 30 euros. But they of course have increased to around 50 something euros now. Possibly even close to 60 euros actually. And I picked up the cards after they had increased in price for the most part. And so I got a bit burnt there, or not necessarily burnt, but I definitely learned that if you want to max rarity the deck, you should probably go for it while the core set is still fresh and the supply is high and the demand is low. Because once Burst Protocol releases and everyone is going to find out that this deck is pretty strong, there's going to be a lot more demand for it, and the supply is going to be lower the further we get from the core set. So I think that, 2 months ago or 1 month ago actually was a great time to buy it. Now they have already increased because of Genesis, but I still think that now is a decent time to go for it, because we are still not in Burst Protocol, and I think after Burst Protocol is when the prices are going to increase to the 40s and the 50s for the Starlights. That's at least my prediction, and I'm not actually like an economist or anything like that, so I might be totally wrong, honestly. Maybe it's just something that I'm using as a rationalization to buy them because I want it. That could be the case, but I think that it is correct that they will increase in price. At least I hope so, because I will be buying them now. And I think we also... Oh, 2 seconds. Oh, oh, there's a crocodile segment. Somebody just rang the doorbell, but I think it was just like some advertisements and stuff like that. Probably just needed to access to the main gate to be able to put them in the post. What do you call that in English? I don't know. The place you put letters. But I did take the time to set some water to boil. So I'll just gotta go out and make some coffee and then come back, I think. Alright, guys, we are back with some coffee. I can already feel a bit of energy as I just smell the coffee. That's basically how addicted I am to coffee. I mean, people say that you can't get addicted to coffee, but I think it's totally fake. I think I can definitely be addicted to coffee, and I think I am addicted to coffee actually, which is not a good thing. But hey, there are worse things in life than drinking a bit too much coffee. There are definitely worse vices that you can have. Let me just send all this to my bank vault so that I don't have to worry about it. And then let's exit the game and try to jump into some Omega. And let me update the category to Mastodon. Alright, so we had a nice warm-up session with some little fishing. Now let's try to actually play the game. Alright. So do have some changes that I want to make. I did have some different experiences at locals. First of all, I guess, regarding the extra deck, I definitely was missing the Secretarian Dragon Super Poly target. I chose to play a Fortune tune instead, as sort of a way to go into Zeus when going second. But I don't really think that it was actually worth it. There are definitely some things I want to test out. I don't think we'll be playing this IPM screen now, because I do have some changes also for the main deck. And then I'm also very interested in testing out this Great Fly card. This card seems super bad, honestly, to me. But I have seen so many OCG lists that play this card, and so I'm pretty interested in trying it out. I asked a friend at Locals what he thought about it, because he has also been testing Radiant Typhoon. He has been testing the deck post-burst protocol, and that is also where I think a lot of people are beginning to play this Great Fly thingy. And his suggestion is just that it makes OTKs easier, which I can definitely see. So maybe that's the case people are playing it. But yeah, I'm just gonna put it in the deck, and then if it comes up today, then that's pretty great. Let me actually get my deck. Alright. Let's see here. because I'm actually a bit wondering what I played in these extra deck slots exactly, because I also didn't play the Great Flight today. Alright, I played the Doom Eagle. Yeah, I remember now. I played the Doom Eagle. Which didn't come up, I think, ever. But I think we should play it just for fun. Let me get some coffee. I don't think this is actually worth it because it's so finicky, but I'm up for trying it. And as usual, the card we're cutting here is just Secretarian Dragon, and that is going to make our Dragotail matchup worse, because then our Super Poly is pretty much useless. But I think we need to restructure our side deck actually. One thing I noticed at locals was that this side deck is not that generically applicable. I actually got matched up against Runic Stun, which, if you look at this side deck, is probably the worst side deck you could ever design. And also against Branded actually. It didn't really do me any favors. So this side deck is definitely missing some stuff. It's very tailored towards combo decks, like Yummy and Raichel and stuff that put a lot of stuff on the end board. For the sphere mode, the sphere mode definitely was not good for me. It was like alright, but the thing is that we already have both Droplet and Super Polymerization and the Full Virtues as a way to deal with monsters. So I think the only real, like, there's already 9 cards that can be used against monsters as board breakers, right? Adding extra sphere modes is kind of, you can definitely play sphere modes in this deck, but I don't think it really covers any sort of weakness that you are not already addressing. With the sole exception being Lunalight, because I do see that if we take out the sphere modes, we basically don't have anything for Lunalight. And I think today that's just gonna be how it is, because I think that the droplets and the super polymerizations are covering the exact same things as the sphere mode normally is addressing, and so I do think that this sphere mode is just a bit too much, at least at 3 copies, along with all the jammies as well. Also, in regards to the charmies and sphere mode, I had a game where I drew charmies and sphere mode, but the half bot that my opponent ended up on did not play into sphere modes. So I do think that this is, like, in some sense a bit of anti-synergy between the charmies and sphere mode. Like, a lava golem would have actually been a lot better. Oh great, there's a bot who wrote in the chat. But yeah, so I definitely think we take these out. And then the Hysteric Sign, I only played 2 at locals, but it was also very bricky. I think that it's kind of dangerous to play, because if you get trolled, then you cannot use it. and it doesn't even do anything on its own. So you need to be able to play for this card to even be good. And the issue I had was that I would open hands with like two, like Hysteric Sign and Featherstorm, and then just, non-engine. And I wouldn't be able to play, and I guess that in principle could happen with any cards, right, that you bricked. But these were just dead on my hand, and I had to try to survive a whole turn. Because obviously the Featherstorm only does something if you can, meet its activation requirement, which is not actually a guarantee in this deck. So I don't think it's worth it to play Hysteric Sign. At least not 3 copies, and probably not even 2 copies. Maybe 1 copy makes sense, so that you just go from a 33% chance of opening Featherstorm to, I don't know exactly what the math is, but 40% maybe. So that could be the case, but yeah, we'll get to that. And then the other part that didn't work very well for me was the Dr. Frankenderb emergency teleport thing. Not even because of either of these individual cards, because I think that emergency teleport is pretty good, and it was pretty good for me. And summoning Frankenderb was also pretty good, right? Because it's essentially an upstart goblin. But the issue is that when you draw them together, it's just bad, right? Because you go neck 1. You can still summon the Frankenderb from your hand, but you go neck 1. And I also had some games where I just drew the Frankenderb and I use this effect and I reveal a emergency teleport, which is literally not activatable at all if you already have the Frankenderb on the field. So it just felt very clunky to me, this ratio here, and I don't think we have any more space than these 3 cards here. So I am going to take this out, and the thing I'm going to replace it with is Crossout, actually. And it's basically just because I was just looking through all sorts of quick plays that you could put in the deck, and obviously every time you sort, you filter by quick plays and you sort by usage rate. The Crossout designator will be among the top, right? Now I always kind of dismiss this card because we're not really playing hand traps, so it felt like it didn't make sense to do it. But thinking a bit more about it, I think it might be worth a try, because this card is actually unconditionally activatable as a quick play. It sounds weird, because you always use it in response to a hand trap, obviously. But in principle, you can just activate this without any sort of activation requirement or cost having to be paid. And so I think it might actually be pretty worth to play just because of that. Because like Emergency Teleport, it is a card that you can just, it's a quick play you can just activate to trigger all your cards. But its upside is just a lot higher than Emergency Teleport, right? Because you can obviously also cross out a draw or an ash or something like that. So it feels like it's worth it. It's obviously kind of bad to draw with the target, so if you draw it with draw, you're kind of sad. But yeah, so that sort of downside is the same as with the Emergency Teleport package. But I just do think that the ceiling of this card is just a lot higher than, summoning Frankenderb and drawing a card. This card can just straight up win you the game, right? If you if you get to resolve it calling draw or something like that. And I did run into draw quite a bit, so and draw was the deciding factor. So that made me think of just playing, changing out the two emergency teleports and the Frankendeb with just a cross out and a Droll Muppet and an Ash Blossom. Also because I think Droll is better than Sphere Mode as a side deck card to these combo decks, and also because I think Ash Blossom gives us some nice coverage into the decks that I really struggled to side against in locals, which was Runic Stun and Branded, and I feel like Ash Blossom is just a great card in that scenario, and I don't know how good it is against a Droll is against Runic Stun actually, but I do think that we play 2 Ash in the side and 2 Droll in the side. Like this. I did also have some games where I did not draw a starter, so I am considering maybe going up to 2 copies of Tanky, but I'm gonna spin this ratio of this consistency for a bit again, because I do think this is what they're playing in the OCG. Granted, of course, they have the new support, but in terms of consistency, that shouldn't matter too much actually. Should be the same consistency. Like the burst protocol support doesn't really add any consistency to the deck. So yeah, I'm going to try to see if I can get used to this level of consistency right here. And then the only thing is just the remaining side deck cards. I think going first, we obviously just put in the Feather Dusters. Also, you know, having the Hysteric Sign as a go first card and then taking out droplets and super polys and stuff like that, I must admit it did feel a bit weird because it didn't feel all that necessary, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to maybe cut out the Hysteric Sign and then just try to see here. Need to side out the Super Poly against Drago Tail, that's for sure. So we might bring in the Ash Blossoms, and then we just need one more card really to side in going first. And here we might just maybe pick some generic cards. Could also, yeah, we have 2 slots here. Could be a lot of stuff actually, a lot of generic stuff. Going first, maybe talents could be nice. Perulia is also really good against this deck, so you might even consider bringing in a Perulia just for the cross out when we go first. But I'm not too sure about that. I think the last 2 cards here should be something experimental, because after all, that's the whole reason we're playing this deck. Pre-Burst Protocol is basically just to learn more about the deck and try to find some spicy stuff, right? So let me just see here if I have any spicy stuff laying around. Not really. I have some a bit too janky stuff that I don't really know how to apply, but we can go in here, top decks, and let's just go to OCG and see what they are playing right now in the side decks. I mean, set deck is mostly just tailored to the meta and not really the individual deck, but we can still... Oh yeah, there can be only one, definitely. I'm just seeing there can only be one right now, and I'm also seeing 3 copies of Sphere Mode actually, so maybe it is... Yeah, maybe it is the correct thing to do. But yeah, definitely seeing there can only be one here. And Frost also. Actually, now that I think about it, Frost is probably just a better card for going first and searching the Harpy's Featherstorm. But yeah, let's do there can be only one. And then now I think we just need some going second card, right? Like realistically. And maybe we could try out maybe just a Sphere Mode here, because we do want something for Lunalight. No, let's not respect Lunalight totally. Let's go with the Duster actually, because I do want to have something against back row decks. Okay, let's just try this out again. Cross out is a bit experimental, but let's see. I'm already waking a bit up. That's nice. That's nice to see. But yeah, in terms of the consistency, it is definitely the case that I don't see the OCG running a lot of more consistency cards. But that might be because of Nexi, of course. Alright, so we're in the game right here, and we have Chant, Crocia, MST, Eldam, and Droplet. We're going first, and I think we're not playing the Fiendswood version, so there's no need to be scared of windlocking ourselves. I do think we just go for the add here in the draw phase. We're going to be adding Sven, I'm pretty sure. And we'll summon out Crocia. In attack, I think, although I'm not sure. And then here we probably go for... Let's just go with the safe option of Mandate plus MST. That way, if our Sven gets interrupted, we still have some pretty strong negations. And here we do want to just go with the Sven here, in case we play into draw. And I think we just grab the Vision. See if we get drawled. We don't. Then we just go here. Go for the Megala. And I do think we go to full summons using Megala, and then we summon out Varuroon. Although for Varuroon to be a negate, we need to have MST in the graveyard, but we can totally manage that. We'll summon out Varuroon. We'll activate the Vision on an open game state. I think we just want an MST here. And then we'll MST Vision just to get an MST in the graveyard. And we'll trigger out the Megala to special summon out the Varuroon and the Vision to set itself. Okay, so now we should be net protected, and we'll go for an extract play here. I think it's just gonna be the good old totem bird for the spell negate. And then we're just gonna set the rest of our cards and let that be it. And I did hear from Luke Taylor, he made a video about this, that you can actually wait with the activation of the mandate and then just chain MST and then chain the mandate activation to the MST. Oh, but we obviously cannot respond here, so it's gonna be interesting what he chooses. Probably the Sunbird and either the Megala and the Ruru. Oh, the Crows, yeah, that's... Oh, he wants to make an Garura, I see, okay. Another super polymerization, that's pretty brutal. At the same time, I wonder what kind of follow-up he has. That's definitely a way to get rid of a board. Now we did discard a Goblin, and okay, so he's making... Yeah, he's making an IP, probably just to get a draw with Garura, so makes me think he has no engine here. Okay, so now we're going to try this. It might not work, but we are going to activate the MST, and we are probably going to target this Vision. And then we are going to activate this one and use its effect to negate. Okay, so we can do that. That's actually pretty nice because that means you don't have to flip this up. We're going to just chain the Vision because we're going to lose it anyway. Oh, we are going to destroy it. Oh, okay, so he surrenders. So against Memento, I think we just need to have... Oh, he just left. That's unfortunate. I would like to have seen that matchup. I think it's actually pretty favored towards Memento when they go first, because I don't really see our MST doing that much against Memento, but maybe not. Okay, new match here. We win the die roll again. Oh. Do only have the Megala, and we need to MST something on top of it, just for it to be able to do anything. That is kinda rough. Is it even worth it to go for it? We'll need to maybe MST the super polymerization, and then yeah. And then we summon out Crosia, I guess, but it's not looking good. I think we do go for MSTing the super polymerization, because I'm not quite sure we will have the card advantage to support this super polymerization in this opener in particular. I think we need the economy of Fulmer the Vicious. So let's just set it. And let's go for this bittersweet play. He does suddenly have something to smell like a Fugalos actually. But let's see. It is a Fugalos. I think we will just get rid of it and then hope that this Crosia resolves. Basically just because we are in such a disadvantageous position that I do feel like we need to go for the risky plays. And here we probably just grab Eldon. And we summon out Eldon. And we add Sven. And we summon out Sven, and what do we go for here? I think we go for the mandate, just to have a negate. Although that leaves us without any follow-up. And I don't think we can afford to play around Enviro here, so I think we'll just play into it. We'll set... I will actually use the Fallen Under Vicious here, I think. Just to get that an extra quick play in the graveyard. Although... yeah, I think we do it. Because this crochet cannot be destroyed. And this way we'll get an extra quick play into our graveyard. Granted, he will know that we have the Fallen Individuals, so that is a like tactical or strategic disadvantage, but we have just immediately a lot of quick plays in our graveyard to draw cards. Okay. I mean, this one is an easy Fallen and the Virtuous, I think. I do actually think we go for the mandate here. I don't know about that. I wanted to shuffle in and draw a card, but that would require us to shuffle back the MST. And I do think we actually do need the MST in the graveyard in order to be able to summon out. Oh, but we... yeah. We actually get an MST in the graveyard anyway. For... I don't know why I can't activate this. Oh, it has to be a Radiant Typhoon card. It has to be a Radiant Typhoon quick play. It cannot be MST. That's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Because usually, oh, I think we totem bet this. Yeah, let's just totem bet this. Usually, all the Radiant Typhoon cards work with Radiant Typhoon stuff or Mystical Space Typhoon. So it's kind of weird to see that the trap cannot shuffle in MSTs. Well, it can shuffle in MST, but it has to be a Radiant Typhoon card. So it's good to know that it's like, that's exactly why we're playing these games, is to learn stuff like that. Now, anyway, we have White Forest. It's a pretty straightforward side deck, I think. Only question is, should we bring in the Ash Blossom as well? I do think that can be pretty powerful against that deck. Destruction does not seem to be that great against them. We probably can't afford to keep it the trap. This one also probably goes out. Fallen Individuals, they have destruction protection on all their monsters, so this does not seem super impactful, but we do also have these outs. But maybe we do go down here. Call by the Grave seems great. Is Droplet good against them? I would actually assume so, but let's see. Do you think I also needed to bring in the Ashes there? Just couldn't really find room for it. And we do open the draw. So they of course start off with LZ, but the punish is pretty big here if they don't have the cross out or the cold bite. They didn't, so this could just be a pass, honestly. Unwoes, which we do have to keep in mind. But actually fine, because then we have a target for Mystical Space Typhoon, so that we can summon the Crochet. I know that they can just chain Also, they do go for the rank 6 here, or the level 6 synchro here. Makes sense. That way they can make the bell. Oh, they go for this. Oh, okay. Then they're summoning the ability of making a Chaos Angel, maybe? No, we're just passing on this weird field. Oh, right, they just want to summon him. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I mean, we only have one player here, so we have to just trigger this. It is a bit unfortunate that we don't have a stronger stat, but this will have to do. They'll get a bunch of engine in hand, so it's gonna be a bit scary next time. They'll get a Sinful spell, and they will also get. I mean, they're probably just making the Rishiella. Oh no, they're making the Silver. Interesting. That must mean they don't have any spells and traps in their hand. And right now we know that their hand is the Abelsi and one unknown maybe? And yeah, they do get the wanted. Here we just go for an MST. Yeah, they tag out here, that's kind of fine. We need to just go for the Eldam and then into the Sven. I mean, there's not really anything else to do, quite frankly. So, let's just do it. They do have quite a bit of follow-up, so it's kind of scary. Let's see here. We should have gone for this Sven first, actually, because now that if we get trolled here, which could be the last card, yeah, we don't. But then if you go for Sven first and search the quick play, you can activate the quick play in response, and you still get to a rank 3. So in this case, it is very unfortunate that we threw out our trap card, and yeah. The question is, what kind of play do we go for here? Would be nice to beat over their thing, although we could also just make a Zeus actually, and then the Zeus could also be pretty threatening. I think the Zeus is probably the strongest thing, however we are windlocked. We should remember that. Maybe the Cicada King here? Then seems like the right choice. Now we have a bunch of MSTs. I don't know how much they'll actually do us any favors. We probably need to get Megala here. Question is, do we MST this just to have it again on our opponent's turn? I think we do. It gives us one less MST, but it guarantees us a follow-up here. We could actually also go for an additional MST in this case, and then summon out Phonics. Yeah, maybe that is what we are supposed to do here. because this ability to set itself is not once per turn. So we can essentially go for Phoenix here. We can activate this, set, summon out Phoenix. Then maybe we should have waited a bit with this Xyz actually, and went for a different one, to be honest. But yeah, because now I do think the Totem Bird is a lot more appealing. However, this should still be decent. The Cicada King can negate a face-up monster, and that's going to be pretty nice for either the SP or the Diabellstar or the Diabellsy. Yeah, they do go with a wanted here. Maybe we just activate this right now. No, I think we'll wait a bit here actually. Alright, we can spin. We can summon out Crochet now. I think we definitely do that. Oh, that was a big mistake. We can't super poly if we do that. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I should not activate Crochet when she's summoned actually, which is a bad thing, because that's a lot of our we're just not going to activate her. It's very sad. But we need this super poly, I think. That's a big mistake. That might lose us the game actually. Okay, we have the Diabellstar. Sure, I mean I'm just going to negate this. They do have the vengeance here. So discarding here. I do think we spin back. I think we activate here. Now if he's clever, he's going to tag out with SP. But we can't really do anything to prevent that. It's all because I summoned the Crochet without thinking about super poly. And yeah, that's a big mistake. But we'll have to deal with it. Let's see here, probably go this one here. And now at least we can out the vengeance if he brings it back here. He just goes for one of these. Yeah, that's kind of fine, I think. Or I mean, I don't actually think we have a choice here. We need to wait with this super poly. Oh, we could actually do it here, but he can just... Oh, the Elsa doesn't mean that's actually in the graveyard, so it could be pretty punishing if we did it here, but yeah. We passed priority, so it's a bit too late now. It's still not completely trivial for them to get to the to get to the level 8, because they do have the as someone else said in the radio. They can go for a Cast Angel here actually. There we go with the Diabellity. Don't see too much what that is doing here, because they do already have the Vengeance in rotation. We're pretty much just waiting for the Vengeance to come down. Although we won't be able to do anything about it if they activate the quick effect first thing. We'll have to remove both the Diabell's monsters, but yeah, we can't do that. Sending the Deception is interesting. Oh yeah, just to get a draw. Makes sense. Yeah, we sequenced this horribly wrong, because these two both winlock us, and we need to get this Super Poly off way before. Because even if we stop them here, we have 0 follow-up. And I don't even know if we can stop them. They need to play into this, which they might, but yeah, there we go. Here's the Vengeance. And let's see what they do. They do activate it up front, so that is definitely correct of them to do. I think we just let this go because we need to follow up here. But I think we lose here pretty much no matter what. I mean, we probably should have activated it actually, and then just take some stuff away from them. Yeah, let's just scoop this up. I think we should have taken these two away and made a Mad Dragon. Then this would also not have been summoned. So, yeah. Lots of mistakes there, but, you know, we're learning. I think that we did draw a bit unfortunate, but I think that game was definitely winnable. We definitely misplayed with the Super Poly. I did also forget that at locals actually. So yeah. And what do we need to bring in here? Don't I feel like we take out these? We want to keep in the draws, no doubt. The Super Poly should also be strong. The draw should also be really strong. Wonder what we are actually taking out here. Maybe the Form and the Virtuous, but that should also be pretty strong. Maybe the Super Poly. We definitely have way too many going first cards here. Or maybe we don't think about the ashes actually. Yeah. Do we activate this vision here? Because we do already have the 10 key. I think we don't. I think we just try. Go for the Elden. Grab out the Megala here. I think so at least. Yeah, this is way stronger into. This is way stronger into draw. And they do have it, seems. Oh no, okay, maybe not. I think we just. Then we just go with tanky here. At the swell. Oh, they have a full loss. Okay, sure. Let's see. Can we get to Croatia without giving them a draw? No, we can't. We basically cannot, because we need to we basically need to activate yeah, but that's fine, that's fine. We can give them one draw here, I think that's completely fine. We have a super strong hand. We could also just pass on this and draw them, but oh, we can just summon out the crochet during their turn actually. Yeah. Don't really know what I was thinking about. Should we go for an MST at least? No, I mean they should not be able to do anything actually. So let's just pass on this. And then let's just wind block ourselves. We should just search some fun up here. They could have something like Imperm, I guess. Oh, Ash this? Sure, but we still get the... Yeah, okay. We still got the crochet here. And that should be game, honestly. Let's just search SN, I guess. I mean, we can just go for this. Yeah, I mean that was pretty saggy. I think we could have won game 2 as well, although if we played better, we could definitely have won game 2 as well. This I guess not that easy to play. I especially forget about Super Poly and the luck. Oh, well. There you go in regards to the consistency. Let's see if we can survive a turn. And a Roy. I don't think we do anything about that. could super poly here. But we could also just drop like this. Drop like this Ripper. Maybe that was a dumb idea actually. Maybe I should have just super polyed here. But I do foresee them adding the case. Yeah, there we go. And I could just go pop this and then droplet here, chain. Get this, pop this. Oh, they do have the Pot of Prosperity banning 3 cards. That's interesting. I think this might be copyrighted actually, because it's like sampled music. I could definitely see it being copyrighted. So let's maybe find something else. Yeah, it could definitely be copyrighted. Let's see. Oh, is it waiting for me? It's waiting for me, but what did we add? We did add the Jokel. It's kind of annoying. Let's see. And we go Jokel plus, huh? Was that a lantern? No. It's a Set Blaster. That's unfortunate. But I think we maybe have him here when he goes for the lantern. Although I don't know. Does he have game here? I think he has, so you might just go battle. Yeah, I mean these canine cats just snowball. I must admit I didn't really pay too much attention because I wanted to find some other music. So I might just lose because of that. But it is what it is. He is making a second Ripper. And he's going to battle. And we are maybe dead here? I don't actually know. I can't super poly this. Let's go for this one. So this definitely feels like pure canine. I mean, we just... Wait, what? Oh. I forgot about this. This Set Blaster. That's so crazy. I mean, we could clear it. And we didn't draw any stars, so yeah, it happens. No place. Super probably not that good against K9. And we should just bring in probably these. And maybe just... maybe I don't know about the draw. Is the draw even that good? Maybe it is. Against pure? Maybe it is. Okay, let's cut off some droplets, I guess. It does seem like we have too many Grand First cards. This is a bit unfortunate, I guess. But I think we do want to go for the chant here to add a monster. If he adds this, it's actually... Oh, a Fuvelas on this. And a Perulia. That's kind of odd, actually. That makes me think he has nothing, or like a really good hand, I guess. What do we grab here? Probably not Eldam in this particular situation. We probably also don't summon out the Phoenix. And let's just go here for the Sven. Do we even give him draws? We can summon out the Megala, and then the Megala can summon out the Crocia, but that does not actually give us any extra interruptions. So I think we might just chill. Although it is pretty scary because we need to sequence these in the right order. Okay, he goes for Case. Worst thing here would be Joko. Okay. That makes me think he does not have another Canine monster in hand. And then here we go for the Droplet. And we go for this Phoenix. Also, he had the chaotic element, also to play around draw, I guess. But so here you go for Lantern. Oh, he had the thing. Okay, well we're just going to go chant here to add an MST, I think. Yeah, I think we need a quick play. Oh, it gets negated. Sure, but we can spin these things right now. Right? What? Wait. If a quick play spell card is activated, should we have done this after they summoned? No way, right? I don't get that at all. Oh, it's because the bell negates the activation. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I mean, bell negates the activation, so obviously Phoenix does not trigger. That's a really big downside actually to this deck. Now that I think about it, because Bell just means that none of your stuff triggers. So Bell is just a crazy card against this deck. That's that's actually something to think about. That's actually pretty crazy. And I don't think he would be able to bell it if we just activated the effect to add uh, a monster from the deck. So maybe that is something to think about. I mean, we didn't really need the quick play either because we did have Sven. And so if we just activated the card to search from the deck, because I think the first effect, like the first part, it cannot add a Radiant Temple monster back from the graveyard and could only add from the deck. So he wouldn't be able to bell it if we added that, if we used that effect, and then we would have easily won actually. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean, that was tough. That was tough because we break one game and then that last game was it's kind of weird. Okay, so we're going second here. With certainly a hand, so all quick plays. I mean, that's what you get, I guess, for playing the quick play deck. Add is soon. Let me just try to find some other music. Yeah. So many. Like I feel like there's a lot of canine right on the ladder, and also like in real life, a lot of people playing this deck. I think it's honestly pretty boring deck actually. All things considered, like it's just not an interesting deck. He's gonna look at our hand. Yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, it's bridging into something else here. Wonder what it is. Like this combo is so boring, not gonna lie. Phantom Gadget. Holy crap, man. Yeah, this is like the most boring combo in existence, man. And yet, it's also playing pretty slowly. This is just mind-numbing, seriously. Like, it's just like a huge, like, speed bump. Like, we had like some fun matches that was like, and this is just slowed down to like a crawl, man. It's so boring, K9, honestly. Yep, make the infinity. Thank God. I mean, we just go for the pop on this infinity, right? Sure. Let's just go here for the ad. Yeah, let's go for the ad then, I guess. And let's just MST this one. Okay. Okay. Going into main here. Let's just get this out of the way. Let's see if he has peace. we should have probably just used Fallen Individuals on that SP and the draw phase actually. We will just... No, we can just do it when we summon Megala. I mean, all things considered, Phoenix probably does more for us here in this situation, I think. We do need to use the MST in order to summon Phoenix back. But we could also just pass on the mandate, although we need to clear this stuff up. But at the same time, how do we do that exactly? Because the monsters are pretty big. Is it a great fly? Probably not. And he can also negate that, but we can... I think we will need to go here. And then we need to go for the... We need to go... If we go for the great fly, our monsters are not going to be big enough. And I'm running out of time, so let me just create the bamboozler here. And let me just activate... Let me just go... this one to draw to discard one, no, to add MST, and then MST here to pop, and then let's go add MST, let's go Phonics, chain, oh we could have just chain blocked, yeah. They do have something though. Okay, so we do go for this, and here we just go cross out, call something random, then we spin back these two, and then we go to battle. I'd probably just call Ash. Go belly up. to set this. Maybe we didn't need to make the bamboozler, but I do like that it kind of checks the Isuna or lupus here. So I do think we just negate this. Oh great, I forgot us. We're windlocked. We could potentially make... Does he have anything wind related in the graveyard? He does actually have a ripper. Maybe we do go for this... But we could definitely just summon this one out. And then go... Oh, we need to... It needs to summon 2 zones, right? Go for this, summon back the Ripper. And then here we go for the Doom Eagle. I think using these 2. And we just activate it as effect. To shuffle a card from his graveyard back. Now we could pick one of the lupuses. What about these? If this card in your hand or graveyard, you can target 1 Crystron card. You control, destroy it. This card in a discard 1 Crystron card. Okay. I think we just go for these 2. Shuffle both these into the deck. Go for the end phase here. And then just see if it goes to main. Yeah, just do it here. Shovel this back. I think that was the correct thing. I actually don't know. Hey mate, I really love your stream and enjoy being part of your fan community. Would you mind adding me up on Discord? My name is Mihitni40. Yeah. With all respect, like with tons of respect, you do seem like you're a bot. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe you're not a bot, but you do seem like you are a bot. Please write it. If in the chat, write if you're not a bot. Because you say you enjoy being part of my fan community, but I know for sure that I don't have any fan community. So yeah, about that. We are summoning a Typhon here? I mean, that's fine with me, I think. We can just negate that. He's going to battle. Not much we can do about this, actually. He's gonna take out the Megala, probably, which is going to hit our follow-up. Which kind of sucks, I guess. Yeah, we do need, but we have some draws here. Okay, so we do actually have the vision. So maybe we just activate the set vision here. I think so. Get some draws. Yeah, let's do that. And let's just go for the chant. And add the elder. And go to the main phase. So we summon out the elder. Do we just need the crochet here? I think we just need the crochet here, right? Just tribute summon it? Yeah, should be good. Do we have a draw? We do have a draw. And I think we just negate that. And we tribute summon here. And we make a great fly probably, or do we just... Let's tribute over this because we can make a rank 3 here. And we basically add back the Nicola and the MST. And let's just go Great Fly. And let's go Bow. And let's try to see this here. Should be game. That was actually very nice that we were able to win that despite his crazy long combo. Let's just go for the draws and the Prolias. Probably no reason to bother with the ashes, honestly. And cut down on these. Is this just what we're doing? Probably. I mean, the mandate is definitely nice to keep in matchups where that is a bit more slow, because it is nice to set up and win because of it, but I think that here we don't really have the luxury, and we just cut a bit down in consistency, and we try to make do with this, I guess. Maybe the Super Poly is not that good against him. It's not that good against K9, but maybe it is actually okay against Crystal K9? Don't actually know. Well, this hand seems pretty strong. I mean, he could have the Cold Fire, of course. Starts with Case. It's pretty good for us, I think. We go for the draw. And let's see what he does. He's thinking a lot. What did he add? He added a Joko, of course. So he's probably just gonna summon and make a Ripper, I think. Possibly, I don't even know. He's certainly thinking hard about it. Oh, Isuna? Okay, sure. He's gonna make a Ripper with targeting protection. That's gonna be a bit annoying, actually. That is definitely going to be annoying. Oh, okay, we do some more stuff. Kinda scary. Oh, he's destroying this? Okay. That's kind of cooking. That's kind of cool. And there's foolishes too, right? But what are we doing exactly here? Are we arming the synchro? Yeah, and then summoning 2, and then going into an infinity with a lupus on the field? For a second Isuna in hand, maybe? Or something like that could be it. Or maybe he has a way of getting to another level 5 that some way I don't know of. But can he even activate the cluster actually? I'm not sure. Yeah, you can add. Oh, okay. So you should be able to activate it. So pop the synchro summon 2. Although he is unfortunately timing out right now. It's not the greatest sign. Oh, he said the quick play? He popped this and said the quick play. So force release weaken. And then he'd go into this one. Yeah, this is strong. This is definitely strong. So this is a monster negate with lupus under, so we can't really do anything about it. And then he has to rank up. And he has the infinity. I mean, yeah. That is... Oh, but we have the super poly. That is kinda crazy. Okay, so we get the super poly here. Yeah, that's just nuts, honestly. We make a Garura here, and then we go Crows here, and we get the MST and the Erdem. maybe the Megala? He can maybe interrupt us? He is thinking about something. Oh, he's maybe thinking about this one. So we grab an MST and so we can definitely go from Megala here. Yeah, let's just go from Megala. And just go for the MST now, in the back row. And then we destroyed their entire field without even going into the Memphis. Great. Let's do this and add. We kind of had to add Erdem. What is he thinking about? Oh, Ash Blossom. Sure. That should be perfectly fine, actually. Well, this is... If your opponent activates a monster effect in the hand or graveyard... Yeah. And he does also have the Lupus Life, right? Yeah. Okay. He does go for the Lupus. We do have the Fallen Diversions for it though. So we'll just go Megala here. And yeah, let's just go Megala, summon out Eldam. And add Sven, I think. Does have to draw. That's an issue. Maybe we Great Fly. This one we Great Fly, but we can't attack over. Yeah, maybe we should have went for something different. How big is this guy? 1600. Still not enough, right? I think we do need to go for the Great Fly. And we need to go for it with these two. Just to be able to attack over the jacks. And then this one. 2100, that's not gonna be enough. Damn it. Yeah. Do we go for the Doom Eagle? Oh, I think we have to. Yeah. Yeah, we have to go for the Doom Eagle, yeah. We have to get rid of these. It is this one, right? Oh, does this have it? No, it can't do it. I think it's this one. Yeah. Ooh, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that one. But we might still be able to out whatever he makes here. Oh, he's going bad? Okay. If he makes a Ripper though, we're in trouble. Special. If this card is destroyed, you can special summon Crystron monster from your deck. If this card... Yeah, this is a problem. Somehow he went into the battle phase, because, which I don't really understand, because he could maybe have OT killers here. Maybe he just wants us to activate this so he can go for Lupus. Oh, okay, no, right. Okay, we're cooked then. I feel like there was a way to, like, if we maybe went for Sven first, and maybe didn't go for all the battle phase shenanigans. But we are definitely dead here. I mean, we're not actually dead, because... We are not actually dead, because he did go for the battle step for some reason. I wonder if we are actually cooked. Or if we can maybe do something here. Yeah. I mean, he has a ton of stuff. We're probably dead. I do think maybe... I do think we might have had that game actually. Maybe the Megala summon should have been Phonics. Oh, but he did Ash. He did Ash this one here. Yeah. He can go into Nash Knight, right? He has already made Jax and the Chronomaly and the Infinity. So I do wonder what exactly he's going into here. He's running out of time, no. Don't run out of time. Do something. The Valen. Okay. That is a sign that he does not have a lot to go into. goes for the lupus. I do think we just go for this here. I mean, maybe that was bait, but now both of his lupuses are banished, and we do get an extra so maybe it was bait because he had an Asuna. But what is he making here? Oh, this one? Okay. Okay, so it does have an extra rank 5 here. Of course, he can't just ripper negate this. Yeah, I didn't think about that. He should definitely do it. Wonder why he's hesitating so much. Yeah, I didn't really think about that. Oh, but we drew it for turn. How unfair. Okay, so he's gonna book us, and he's gonna try to negate us, and that's a bunch of stuff. I think we just need to. It's a pretty tough field to break, not gonna lie. He's gonna just. When a monster effect is activated on the field, let's try to bait this out. Let's try to bait this out. I do want to save my stuff for the back row, but I don't think we can wait. Maybe I should have just went Typhon. No, but he totally checks the Typhon. That's no point. Maybe we have a Zeus line, although I don't really see it, to be honest. Let's just try. Special summon the Smith. Let's go for the chant. If he doesn't We should maybe do SP here. Actually, SP would be strong here, actually. I think we should do it. Even though we don't have access to Typhon, if we do this, we do have access to Megala, and then summon from deck Crocia, but we need to decide on what the hell we are SPing here. Because we do have the MST for the trap. However, yeah, we need to actually go for the Balon actually. Because otherwise he just books our thing. Okay. Alright, our Megala is actually in the graveyard. We can still go Eldam, search Process, some Process. It's not pretty. Yeah, I think that's kind of what we need to do actually. Need to get these birds out of the deck. And so here we need to go for the quick play. He changed the quick play. He will try to change the trap and we pop the trap with the other MC. Yeah, it's not pretty. Maybe it is just the Rune actually, because we don't actually have any. We don't have any, but we can't beat over anything. Can do draw. We do win, add something. Win, crash, add something, make. I don't know. I don't know. I can just pass here. We could have gone. We could have gone. Crash, add. What is it? It's adding with 1500 or less defense. But I don't really know exactly what that would. We could have added Crocia actually with her. Yep, he's just going battle. Can't really do anything about it. Maybe we should have just MST this case so that our Crochet could not have been destroyed by Bella. Like, we have very few live draws in our deck right now. At the same time, I don't really know what he does here. Oh, of course, he just sets this one. Yeah, and then he ranks up, and then we're cooked, I think. I'm pretty sure. Unless we draw, like, Oh, we can't draw MST. Unless we draw... Boy, I don't even know what to draw here, actually. I don't actually know what we can draw. Because he will just rank up, pop this for Rune, and then that'll be it, basically. Yeah. The Sven is probably the strongest draw in the deck, which is kind of hilarious. And I think we have an Eldam left? We do have an Eldam left, actually. So we can't, and no, we don't have a Crochet left. That is rough. And the Great Fly could have added back. I think we just need to gamble here on. Do we just add back the MST? But we are in the main phase. They can't just do this rank up. I think we just need to draw. Although he is not... He's not actually... $1,500 or less defense. We just can't get over these guys. I'm pretty sure Phonics... Maybe he doesn't have the werewolf? I mean, why wouldn't he use it? Does he use it now? Maybe we should have... I don't get why he wouldn't use it on my turn. Maybe we should have crashed, added the Phonics, then when he uses this, we can summon the Phonics. But right now, it honestly seems like he cannot activate this quick play. I don't know why, but it just feels like he cannot activate this quick play. Okay, he is going for River Stormer here. And he's going battle. It feels like he really can't get over this Varurun, but we can't really do anything either. He doesn't want to attack into the wind? We just need to out this river, I feel like. But I don't even know because we only have, like, we have one Eldam. Oh, he's making Zeus right with 4 materials. Yep, that is going to be... That's going to be it, I think. We do keep drawing insane though. We do keep drawing insane. We do Typhon here. With the highest attack. Yeah, we do Typhon here. We go battle. to... There's no reason for us to use this, I think. We just need to... Because we can add back an MST, I don't think that does anything. We can draw 2 cards. I don't think that accomplishes anything either. We need to get to Phonics, and the only thing we can draw to get us there is Eldam, which we have 1 copy left of, and the Phonics, and then the 1 chant, I think. So we have 3 cards in our deck. I think we just keep this one. I don't even think there's a point in setting it, actually. Don't even know what it could be used for during our opponent's turn. Let's see what they have here. Oh, so they do have the lantern, I think. Or can this only add Joko? Maybe it can only add Joko. No, it can add lantern. I mean, we just negate this. I don't see how we get punished for that, unless he has something, unless that was bait, but yeah, you can go Typhon here. So what is this exactly? Yes, we did win. That was a crazy grind. We basically ran him out of stuff to do from the extra deck. Didn't have any extra deck monsters or something like that. That's actually pretty nice, not gonna lie. That was a nice game. I'm going to save that replay. Nice Radiant Typhoon. I do think I'll make a cup of tea and then come back. So yeah, see you in a bit. Let me just find some music because it's been playing on autoplay, and I'm kind of worried about the copyright. Although it's some pretty obscure music, so probably not copyrighted. But you never know. Or at least I don't know. So wanted to have something chill vaporwave. Oh yeah, maybe this one. Okay, so be right back. I'm gonna make a tea and go to the bathroom, and I'll be back with some more games. guys, our cat has taken the spot while I was gone. Yeah. She always really wants to be here on the chair because I'm gonna be honest, it's a pretty nice chair. Not gonna lie. It's like heated and there's blankets on it. So of course she also wants to sit on it, but it's like I'm streaming right now. Maybe I'll give them some food to instead of just throwing her away. She can be tempted with some nice food. I'll go get them some food. Yeah, mission complete. It's a surefire way of getting her to leave the chair. Alright, I mean, that game was like pretty crazy, not gonna lie. Like, that was a fun game. I really like Radiant Typhoon, not gonna lie. It might even eclipse Mitsurugi as my favorite deck of all time if this keeps up. Like, it's just so fun because it's so dynamic. It's very non-linear, and you just feel like you can do so much with the deck if you play correctly. But it is pretty hard to play correctly. So, you know, that's probably why it didn't go super well for me at locals, but it's very, very cool and intricate deck. Okay, so we get a set 2 here. I mean, we have a couple of MSTs and a Crozia. So I felt like we just start blasting. Now, it's going to be a bit annoying if this is an imperm. But we still have the tanky. It might very well be an imperm. Oh no, it's actually not. Do we go for... Do we go for the mandate, or do we just maybe go for the chant actually? Yeah, let's go for the chant. Because then if we get interrupted, we can still play. So let's see here. Let's just go for the chant now. See what he does. Let's go for the Megala. Yeah, let's go for the Megala here actually. And let's just MST. Oh no, let's Hmm. Could MSC the back row just to be extra sure? But I doubt it's an impermanence actually. I really do doubt. Oh, we need to normal summon Megala. That's alright. And then let's just go for the foolish here, I think. Let's foolish the Varurun. And then go for... We should have changed the MST. Definitely. But either way, we do just go for this here. It might be a second Book of Eclipse, honestly. The way he's thinking about it, he's probably waiting to use it so that he won't die, is my guess. We're going to have to force him to use it here. If it is a Book of Eclipse, it is a second Book of Eclipse. I think that's actually fine, because we will get a Varun trigger and a Phonics trigger. Do we want to use the Phonics trigger here? Because then we don't have any space left, which might be an issue. Yeah, because we need to summon this then. But we can just link these, I think. We can just link these away. I'm not super scared against the Nibiru in this case, just because he's seemingly playing breakers. So we should just go battle here. Attack. And then here just go for... Maybe there's Great Fly actually. It seems stupid, but we really just need space here. Of course it's terrible if this gets stopped, but I just don't think it will because, well, he didn't stop any of our other stuff. Do just go for the mandate here, and we have some space problems, that's definitely for sure. Mystical space problems. We could link into like the Doom Eagle maybe. Yeah, maybe that's actually pretty relevant. Like that's an actual piece of disruption. And it's quite big if he doesn't have any monsters in his graveyard. Yeah, let's just pass on this. And we get 3 draws here. Do we use Division? Probably not. Probably not. I'm not actually sure. A Dark Ruler, no more. That is absolutely fine. A Black Sheep. Oh, okay, so it's Luna Light. That's scary because we don't have any Spheremots in our side deck anymore. But we will definitely just go for this. And we'll MST this. And we'll activate this and use its effect. So we'll negate this. And then, yeah, it's pretty much over. But now it gets pretty scary because I don't really know if we can beat this going second. We don't really have anything in our side deck that can get big enough to out the Liger, and we also... I mean, we just need to set in all the hand traps, right? We need to get rid of all this stuff. And... right, because none of this will work against... I mean, it's unfortunate if it just makes up a Goose Cup. Then we would have liked maybe these. And this mandate is not going to be relevant. Also, this is not going to be relevant. Cross out, call by, Colton, and not relevant. I think we just do this. And then just pray to God that we can stop them. It's not looking good. We don't really have big chances here. And we only drew a Meows, so yeah. And he goes tanky. This could be pretty over. Yeah, so maybe you do need some sort of sphere modes, lava golems, honestly. Because I think here we just really... I mean, otherwise you need something in the extra deck, or you need the tribute, like the mana, the Stormforth could maybe be interesting actually. Yeah, maybe we should try a tribute spell. Maybe this Meows is actually... maybe 2 Meows is fine, actually. Yeah, maybe these Meows were wrong. It's the wrong move to bring these in. I think maybe they're activatable way too late in the combo. Like, we can use it now, but I think it's probably already too late. Yeah, let's just surrender here. That was just poorly prepared. Maybe these Meows, maybe we should have some sphere modes in there. To be honest, if that was a sphere mode, we would have much better chances. But alas, it was not. We probably keep the draws in. And keep in. I don't know how good Super Poly is against their deck. They'll probably be on Breakers, right? At least that's what they were last time. I think Fallen Division is probably pretty decent. And then... I mean, Super Poly has to be pretty alright, I think. Let's see. But edge and roll probably better. I'm going first, I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, let's just try this. I don't think we need to activate a chant here. We can just go Sven. See what he does. I think we just grab the mandate. Probably. Yeah. See if we get trolled. Does seem like it, yeah. Oh no! Okay. Okay. Then we add a Mega Layer, I think. Oh, really just an L damage. He does have something. I wonder what it is. Probably a Fuvelas, actually. Could be. Could be a Fuvelas here. If it is a Fuvelas, we just want to have the Crochet directly. I'm gonna gamble on it being Fuvelas. He's going Fuvelas here. Oh no! It wasn't. That's too bad. Oh well. We're still doing alright, I think. We do lose our rank 3. Why does he have... Oh, he has an imperm. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting that he didn't choose to use it beforehand, but I guess it makes sense. We'll just add some follow-up, and I guess we try to survive a turn. Should have definitely went for the Megala, no doubt about it. But hey, what can you do? That was, I mean, it was also, yeah, I think I sequenced that in a bad way, probably. Question is, do we make a Great Fly or something here? Maybe just an SP? Yeah, let's make an SP, I think. It's better than nothing. And let's go to the end phase. So yeah, I mean that was not the best. I also shouldn't be scared of Fuvelas when I'm sitting with an Ash Blossom in my hand. That was a bit silly. Okay, so what was this to do? I think we just negate the polymerization. We just negate the polymerization. Let's see if he has some follow-up here. He might have this one. Sure. I think we edge this. Okay, that's a problem. So he's just summoning this one back. I think we go for the tag out here so that he cannot make the rank 4 that searches. Nice. Okay, we actually survive a turn. Let's see if we get to play. See if there's a draw. There's no draw. Let's go for a draw. Oh no, we can't. That was actually very stupid, but we can discard on the field. Yeah, we should be able to just snipe this one. Oh, he has something now. That may be stupid of me. Does he have something? I don't know. Oh, this one? Oh, but I thought that was the monster effect? Oh, okay. That was my bad. I thought that only the spell effect were applied. So we definitely butchered this. But you live and you learn. I think we just need to go for crochet here. Yeah, just normal summon this. Tributing the Eldheim, I think. Going for the MST. And do we go for the Mecha? Or do we just go Bell here, crash, set up 2 MSTs? That also sound pretty strong. But then again, the Megala can summon out and negate anyway, so let's just go for the Megala. And yeah. Oh, we won the entire match? Okay. But so the card I was thinking about was either Monarch, Stormforth. Stormforth. This one, because it's a quick play that can make it so you contribute an opponent's monster. But I don't know. The other card was what's it called? The retrain of the old spell card that tributes It's like spell card exchange, soul exchange. This one. Immediately after this effect resolves, tribute summon one monster and you can tribute monsters your opponent control. So if we have these big ones, it's essentially a lava golem, but maybe it's a bit too weird. Actually, let's just go remove this duster because it's not doing anything, and then remove one meows because I also don't think that's nearly as widely applicable, and then just add 2 sphemots. I think that'll work. I think that's nice. And let's just try again. We did end up winning just by hand trapping them, but I mean you can't always expect that. Okay, so do I want to draw with vision here? I don't actually think I will. Because this line with Sven, starting with Sven, I think we need the code play for Mikola, basically. And we might get rolled here. We don't. So let's see if Sven resolves. Gets ashed. Do we go for the draw 2 to find an extender? I think we do. I think we do. We do find the extender here. That's pretty nice. And we can discard. Oh no, but Sven, we already activated him. That kind of sucks actually. But we have to play for next turn, I guess. I'll need to send this Typhoon to the graveyard. And then just set here. We'll have to play for the next turn, so that's nice. But yeah, we did get stopped by a single card right there. And he's going as a Nina. Oh, hello. Oh, search with Ciolago. Interesting. I do think we drop at this. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Snake Eyes, I guess so. Let's see what he does on the draw. Did not expect it to be Snake Eyes. Maybe I should have just trolled him actually. Now that I think about it, probably best just to draw. I mean, he would have gotten to Black Witch if I did that, and that's a bit scary because it's a pretty good card on the draw. But maybe I could have just dropleted the Black Witch instead. Seems actually like the correct thing. Wonder what he is making here. Oh, he's just summoning from the deck, of course. Yeah, he's going for the Flame Badge. I might be pretty screwed right here. Yeah. Yep, should have just drawled immediately, I think. It's the correct move. Yeah. I doubt we will be beating this. I seriously doubt. If he doesn't threaten this, oh, he's going for sea lances here. He's going for the OTK. Maybe we can punish him for it. Because we do get the Sven trigger here, right? Oh, he summons it in face down. We need to rip a starter, basically. That was definitely not a starter. Was it this one? If link throw or lower monster on the field is destroyed by Bella card effect. Oh. Okay, well. Let's just get this Celestis off the field. Go to the end. Set this one. Try to survive. Maybe he doesn't have a follow-up. Seems highly unlikely. Yeah, yes, Oak. Yeah, I think it's done. I think we can surrender here. Okay, I mean, that could have gone better. I think I misplayed that. I think I should have just trolled him. Honestly, I think that would have been totally fine if I did that. He wouldn't have gotten to Poplar. Yeah. Oh well. Interesting Snake as a Mina deck. Like, I guess it makes sense in hindsight, but you just wouldn't really expect it that much when the bridge is gone. But we have a crazy strong hand here. Like this hand is quite something actually. We go for Nicola. Summon Crocia. We should probably just play into draw and add. No, but we can't. Yeah, let's just go for Eldam here in case. Because this plays more into draw, but it plays better into if he actually have an interruption to this Crocia. Which he doesn't, so that's great. But you know, didn't necessarily know that. And so here we probably do add a vision and an MST, and then we go Eldam Surge Megala, and then we just hope he doesn't have Troll, I guess. It's kind of weird. Do you feel like if the Crocia resolves, we'd rather have Megala, but we obviously don't know that. We obviously don't know that, right? So, see, does he drive it? There we go. Maybe. Oh, we. What am I even doing? We just have the cold bar. That's that was a bit silly. That was slightly silly. Here we just add this T and summon Sven. Yeah. Add MST and do we MST this? Summon Sven, add the. I don't think we do. We only have one less negate. I think we just max out on negates here. He might have an Ash for this actually. But he would have Ashed the Crocia, I'm fairly certain. He might have like an Imperm. No, he would have. Yeah, he would have definitely Impermed. He would have interrupted the Crocia. I mean, at least that's the correct thing to do. And then here, let's just protect against Nibiru. And let's just set 5, and this is going to be really tough for him to deal with because of the Featherstorm. I actually don't really think he can beat this. Unless it's like double super polymerization like last time, but it is an evenly, I guess. Evenly droplet would be pretty bad. I think we MST this in case. No, we can't. Oh, we can always chain multiple if he has the droplet. Do we summon here? Probably not, to be honest. Does have second one. just going to destroy that. And get change in the gate, I guess, for some reason. And then go here and summon out a crochet. Dominus Impulse on this. Sure, that's... I mean, you don't... No more cats in hand, I guess. Oh, we do have the... Sure. You can just go... Yeah. Let's just pick one of these, this one. Okay, he surrendered. I mean, it was not guaranteed that we could kill him, but we do get 2 draws and stuff like that. Feel like Prulia's pretty good against that deck. Don't know about draw necessarily. I think we should be able to beat that deck. Do we need the sphere mode? Let's start maybe by doing this. And then let's see, do we need draws? Are the draws good? I guess they actually probably are pretty strong. Maybe the Ash Blossoms are not that... But Ash is also so good on Deception. Yeah, I think this is fine. Super Poly should be strong as well. Let's take out the 1 starter here. And maybe we take out the cross out. Yeah. I think this should be fine. We don't have to droplets, but I don't know if there's too much to droplet on that board. We do have double Super Poly here. That's pretty crazy. Going for the Black Witch here. Question is, have they gotten the Snake Eye stuff? Because you don't have that many Snake Eye status. So wonder what we are doing here. If we have full combo. Just going for the shuffle back makes me think that he wants to play around Troll or Nibiru rather, I guess, or any sort of interruption on his Snake Eyes card. So I do think, does feel like he has it. The Snake Eyes. Oh, he goes for the Saint. Okay, interesting. Summoning out the Omni, sure. And there it is, there it is. I mean, they always have it. Okay. So let's see what kind of Snake Eyes combo he's going for. We do potentially have a lot of removal here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. We could also consider having some Nibirus actually in the side deck, just because I do feel like this is a deck where Nibiru is pretty strong. Like, even going first actually. Could also be pretty strong going second maybe. So he's going to have a princess, he's going to have an Amblevale, and the IPL, so yeah. It's going to be pretty tough actually. I was going for the Doom Dragon. That's interesting. Why is he going with this Doom Dragon? Oh, he's not playing Snake-Eyed Diabolstar. I'm just now noticing he doesn't have it in rotation. So maybe that's why. Bring back the Flame Badge, scale the IP. Do we go into rank 8 here? Oh, what? What exactly are we doing? Oh yeah, we might be going into rank 8. We're drawing a card now. Okay. Wait, how did we summon Vengeance without paying any life? What? How did we summon Vengeance without paying any life? Okay, that's weird. Okay, so this one is kind of weird to me, right? It protects from destruction, I guess? That was very weird. I don't understand how they didn't lose any life. Okay, let's just start by drawing 2 cards. He's using Ash on that. Okay. I mean, we'll need to go for some super polymerization stuff, I think. Do we keep the second super poly? I think we might need to. Yeah. And let's do Garura with these 2. Yeah. Oh yes. Is that a solemn? Oh, do I know what this is? I actually can't remember. I don't know. Oh. It is a solemn. That's kind of hilarious. Hi, Scat! Yes, streamer. Yes, streamer. Uh, I think I'll end the stream here since Tilda just got home. But I might play some more just on my own. But yeah.